Okay, now we go for what causes hoarseness. What is actually hoarseness? Hoarseness is roughness. When the voice become very, very rough. When you wake up from sleep this morning and the voice become very, very roughness. Very rough. So that is hoarseness, roughness. Roughness is the only one of the component of hoarseness. If the patient have breathiness means leaking of air, lots of air links. Bila saya cakap, saya keluar suara air banyak. So air leaking out, that is also hoarseness. Or the patient have to strain. Bila saya nak cakap, saya kena terang. That is also hoarseness. So it's not only roughness of the voice. Asthenia, you need to press the voice, lot of leakage of the voice. The patient cannot project the voice. Like a mother in the PKP now, cannot marah anak-anak sebab suara tak boleh lontar. That is also a stressful situation. Cannot project the voice. Okay, so what cause hoarseness, or what cause that this patient have problem in producing the voice? Number one, it is because, I hope everyone can see my whiteboard again. It is because there is loss of approximation of the vocal cord. So right side vocal cord, left side vocal cord. So this is very, very abducted. Okay, so in vocal cord palsy, what happened is that the vocal cord, the normal vocal cord, when try to phonate at median position, so this is at the middle. What happened, this is the palsy vocal cord, the vocal cord that doesn't move, so it stays here at paramedian. So it stays here. So the normal vocal cord will go lateral for breathing and will go medial when it want to phonate. So what happened when there is a gap here? How the voice is produced? Good voice is produced when the vocal cords, both of them come together in the midline. So now this side of the vocal cord, left side, doesn't want to move. It is at the paramedian area. So this is more lateral than paramedian actually. So there is a gap. So what happened? There is no air building in the subglottic pressure, in the subglottic. Means that there is no good vibration. Why? Because if we need a good vibration, we need to have a good glottic closure. The vocal cord have to come in the midline, so that the puff of air only come out during Bernoulli phenomenon, not during breathing. Okay, not during phonation. It's because of the Bernoulli phenomenon. Only then the vocal cord will vibrate. So now there is a gap. So there is no approximation. The vocal cord didn't come together. So that causes hoarseness. One, because of a glottic gap. So the glottic gap is not only caused by the vocal cord palsy, where is one vocal cord is not moving. For example, there is a mass on the vocal cord. Right vocal cord, left vocal cord. So there is a mass there. So what happened when it's a mass here? This mass, when the vocal cord want to meet in the midline, this mass will be like this. So in between here, there is a gap. There is a gap. Okay, I draw again. When there is a mass there, vocal cord, a mass here, and there will be a phonation gap. This is the mass. So this mass cause the right and left vocal cord cannot come close together again. It need to come close together, so that the subglottic pressure able to build below the vocal cord. So it's only open because of Bernoulli. So now the subglottic pressure cannot be developed. Why? Because there is a gap here. So the patient have hoarseness again because of it fails to approximate with each other. The number one is because of vocal cord palsy, because one side doesn't move, it doesn't close the glottic gap. Second cause is because of this mass lesion that cause that the vocal cord cannot come together. Okay, so this mass lesion not also cause hoarseness because of incomplete closure here, but also this mass lesion will cause problem in the vibration of the vocal cord itself. Because the vocal cord, the layers of vocal cord, the functioning part of the vocal cord, this is the mucosa. We have the rinky space. We didn't learn about rinky space yesterday. I would like you all to go about the rinky space, the vocal ligament and the muscle. This is vocalis muscle. Vocalis muscle. This is vocal ligament. So this is rinky space. So this is the mucosa. So the one that vibrates is this mucosa and rinky space. So when there is a mass, vocal cord again, there is a mass here. So this mass will cause the vibration of the mucosa on the rinky space will be altered. So the vibration become very irregular. Irregular vibration will cause hoarseness. Okay, so number three. Number one, it is because of the glottic gap. Number two, because of the mass lesion. The mass lesion cause glottic gap, and the mass lesion itself cause problem in the vibration of the vocal cord. Number three, because of the irregular mucosa. Why? Because the mucosa, all the epithelium of the vocal cord is very irregular. Because of what? Because of inflammation. Inflammation caused of what? Inflammation caused by infection. Inflammation caused by chronic laryngitis. All the cause of laryngitis, acids, inhalants. Okay. Number four, it because loss of tension. No, because not loss of tension, very tense and loss of tension. Very tense in muscle tension dysphonia. The vocal cord is very tense. The very tight and tense vocal cord can cause the vibration will be hindered. Loss of tension when the vocal cord is very lax. It should be straight like this. It become bow. It become very bowing. See this bowing, very lax vocal cord also cause problem in the vibration, cause the patient to have a hoarse voice. So there are four factors that can cause patient to have hoarseness. So it is very important, like carcinoma, CA. Why did the patient have glottic carcinoma, have cancer? One, because if the mass is on the top of the vocal cord, so it doesn't cause close in the glottic closure. So this is the vocal cord. So the mass is here. If the mass is here, it doesn't hinder with the glottic closure. Still, the vocal cord can come together because the mass is on top here. But why the patient have hoarseness? Because this mass lesion cause problem in the vibration of the vocal cord. If the mass is huge, the glottic carcinoma mass is huge, then the other vocal cord here. So when it's very huge, it's not only cause mass lesion itself, cause hoarseness because of the mass lesion that hinders the vibration, and it's also cause of the glottic closure, doesn't complete, also cause hoarseness. Chronic laryngitis, why patient have hoarseness? Because the mucosa is very irregular. What else? Laryngocele, why laryngocele cause patient hoarseness? Is it mass lesion, or is it glottic closure, or is it because of the tense, relax, or mucosal edema? So for every pathology, I want you all to see and ask yourself what cause hoarseness on each pathology that the patient have, so you will understand why the patient have hoarseness. Okay, thank you.